Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Jake here, and welcome back to yet another Pokemon Go video. And in today's video, guys, we are going to be doing a first to 5 series against a fellow YouTuber named Bestinwest in the Jungle Cup. Bestinwest is a great PvP Pokemon Go content creator who was just on a very short vacation in Japan, but he is back now. And I believe he's going to start grinding out some videos. In today's video, we're going to be seeing who can win 5 matches first. And we're going to be going by the Jungle Cup rules, as I stated a little earlier. And yeah, please go check them out down below in either the pinned comment or in the description, or both. I might as well just put them in both. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Smash that subscribe and smash the like button. Leave a comment down below of what you thought of today's video, and tell me in the comments what jungle Pokemon you want me to test out, and you might even see a video of that in the future. And also let me know, guys, if you want to see a Jungle Cup a meta guide within the next coming days to weeks here, and I will also push that content out for you guys. So I appreciate you guys for watching, and without further ado, let's get right into the battles. Alright guys, so getting into the battles here, we're taking a look at our team. We're going to be running Vigoroth, Heracross, Sceptile, Fortress, Noctowl, and Lantern. This is a slightly different team from the last video you guys saw against Jimma Banks. This time we replaced Magneton with Noctowl, and I believe that was the only replacement. And for Bestinwest's team, he has Wigglytuff, Vigoroth, Beedrill, Scyther, Lantern, and Heracross. So a few slight differences in our teams. The first thing I noticed is he isn't really running a pure flyer. He is running the Scyther, but at the time he didn't have 2 moves on it, so we are in the clear for this. So yeah, we're definitely going to be running Noctowl here. We feel very comfortable. Noctowl has very good matchups against Scyther, against Beedrill, against Heracross. It's double super effective, and it even does okay against Wigglytuff, and it does pretty good against Vigoroth if it has the energy advantage. Obviously Lantern, though, you do not want to see Lantern against you, and the recommended moveset for Noctowl is Wing Attack, Sky Attack, and in my opinion, Psychic, because Psychic gives you a lot more of a fighting chance against those electric types in the meta. We're going to be running Vigoroth in the middle because overall it has very strong matchups against the majority of his team. It goes even against Vigoroth. It can do alright against Beedrill. It can do alright against Scyther, although those counters are going to be resisted, but those body slam spam is real on Vigoroth. And obviously with Bulldoze, it can beat out Lantern. It loses to Heracross, and it goes pretty even against Wigglytuff, I believe. And then we got Fortress at the front for a very safe lead, in my opinion. Pretty much the same role as Noctowl. Beats the bugs with that Rock Tomb, which you definitely want to have in your Fortress. It can do okay against Lantern. It can also do decent against Heracross. It's overall just decent, guys. So anyways, let's get right into this first battle here against Bestinwest. So, yep, I hope you guys enjoyed that little analysis and team comparison. And he opens Beedrill. So this is an amazing matchup for our Fortress. Poison Jab we are going to be immune to, as Steel is immune to Poison. And that X-Scissor is going to be not very effective either. So we are in the clear here. So we're going to fire off our first Rock Tomb, and he's going to block. Smart block on him, but this is already an unfavorable matchup for him. He's going to fire off the Aerial Ace, which at the time we didn't know was a thing for Beedrill. At least we didn't know he had it. He's going to fire off a second one. We do not need to block this, guys. We are already up 1 shield. We're going to either get a second shield here or KO the Beedrill, and he decides to forego shields. So that's probably best case scenario, because we also get the switch advantage here. And he brings in Vigoroth. So we know he has about 2 counters worth of energy stored. And this is where the spam from Vigoroth comes in. That body slam spam is huge, and these Vigoroths are obviously fighting it out with those super effective counters. And we're gonna make a swap here into Noctowl just to show you guys what Noctowl can do in this cup. It can tank a body slam. It can tank like about 5 of them, and he brings in that lantern, guys. So this is really bad. We're gonna go for the psychic here. As you can see, it does a nice little chunk of damage, and we still have 2 shields, so we are in a very strong position here. Even though we're up against lantern, we're gonna block this thunderbolt because we know we can get to another psychic, or well, we thought we could have, but we can't. We use sky attack, but that's okay. That's quite all right, because now we can farm this lantern for a bunch of energy. Obviously, we're gonna have to block this T-bolt, and we know his Vigoroth is in the back, so we're gonna go immediately for the body slam here, guys, and that's going to nearly KO. And wow, look at that, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we tie against Bestinwest in the first battle of this first of 5 series. So crazy turnout there. I'm just like, I'm just shocked that was the outcome of the battle. But anyways, let's jump into game number 2. All right, guys. So jumping right into game number 2, we are going to be leading off with Noctowl, Vigoroth in the middle, and Heracross in the back. So quick little replacement. We replaced Fortress with Vigoroth. Or not Vigoroth. We replaced Fortress with Heracross. Because we felt very comfortable against this team. Because Heracross has a few good matchups. One being Wigglytuff. Another being Vigoroth. We are doing super effective damage every single hit because we are getting the counter stab damage, the same type attack bonus. And we feel quite alright against Scyther and Beedrill as well. Even though they're resisting counter, Megahorn still does a nice chunk of damage. And then Lantern is also a decent matchup as well. So Heracross, just an overall soft counter, or at least neutral against his team. So we feel very safe putting that in the back here. So we're going to open with Noctowl. Let's see what he opens with. He opens with Wigglytuff. So at the time, I did not know Wigglytuff could learn Ice Beam. So guys, this is a huge mistake on my end. You'll see it here in a second. We're going to fire off this first Sky Attack. And that does a really nice chunk to the beefy Wigglytuff. And this is where we didn't realize Wigglytuff had Ice Beam. But luckily, we survive and we are able to get off a Sky Attack with just 1 HP left, guys. And we actually come out on top in that matchup. So he brings in Heracross, which is a very smart play, and we are trying to decide what to bring in. So we're just gonna go for the Heracross mirror match. We'd rather not bring in the Vigoroth because those counters would be doing massive damage to us. He's going to block that first Megahorn, so we're going to block as well because we do not want our Vigoroth to be going up against this Heracross here. And he's going to get the final charge move off, but that is perfectly okay because we're going to bring in Vigoroth and farm just a little bit of extra energy before his last thing comes in, and it turns out to be a Lantern, guys. So here we are gonna go straight for the Bulldoze. We don't want to risk him not blocking, so we're gonna take the safer route, and we are ensured to get to another Bulldoze here because of how long Lantern takes to get to those charge moves. So surely enough, he can't even fire off a charge move before we get to a second Bulldoze. So GG's and well played in these past few games, Bestinwest. I had a lot of fun battling him, and his team was very, very unique. And yeah, just overall a great opponent to battle with. Very skilled trainer here. So let's jump right into this next game. Alright guys, so getting into, what is this, game 3 or game 4? Anyways, we're going to open Vigoroth, and he opens the Lantern. So this actually is a pretty good matchup for Vigoroth, considering we have Bulldoze and we can always shield bait, which is actually what we're going to do here. We're going to even overfarm just a little bit, go for that shield bait, and he blocks. So perfect shield bait by us. He swaps in Scyther. This is where we have Noctowl, and this is where Noctowl will dominate the either bug or flying types of this meta. Look at that. We are overfarming a lot here. We fire off our first Sky Attack. He doesn't block, and look at that. We are already more than halfway to another Sky Attack, and he brings in that Lantern, but that is perfectly okay we are going to actually let our Noctowl go down here. We are super close to a Psychic, but we figured, oh well, we want to preserve a shield here, and we can always bring in this Vigoroth, which we're going to do. We're going to fire off a Body Slam to potentially bait another shield, but that's okay, he doesn't block. We are going to shield this, and considering how much health he has left, we're just going to opt to go farm here. But he makes a nice switch into his own Vigoroth, so he can absorb this Body Slam. And that means we can make our own switch into Heracross. And look at that counter damage, guys. Absolutely wrecking that Vigoroth. Based on PvPoke, I believe each counter from Heracross does 13 damage to Vigoroth. So that's huge. That's about a 10th of HP every single hit. And we finish off that Lantern there. Heracross, guys, is the answer to Vigoroth in this meta. I can definitely see Heracross being a huge player in this cup. But he does get hard countered by Noctowl, and can also be hard countered by the flying types. So let's jump right into the next game here. And in this next game, we're going to be leading Noctowl again. He leads Heracross, so this is a fantastic matchup. We win this all day long. So he's going to switch into his own Vigoroth, and we have the counter for Vigoroth being Heracross. So we're going to block this first Body Slam. And the reason behind that is because Body Slam does actually a really good amount of damage to Heracross. As you can see here, that's almost about half HP gone. But we do have the Mega Horn, and that's all we needed to do. So Heracross has done its job. We might even force a shield here, but no, he does not take it. Well, he does take it, but he does not use his shield. And he brings in his own Heracross. That's okay, because we're going to farm this Heracross up with our Noctowl. And he has a shield advantage. But he has Beedrill in the back, guys. And you know what this means. Noctowl is going to be the eater of bugs right now against this Beedrill. We forced both shields very early on in this matchup. And all he can do is Aerial Ace there, but we're already at another Sky Attack. And that's going to be curtains for this Beedrill. We take yet another game in this first of 5 series, and I believe now we are up 3-0 so far in the series. Yeah, we had some very good luck with leads, but this was Bestin's team just for now. Obviously, he knows he doesn't have a pure like flyer to use, although he does have Scyther and I suppose Beedrill, but yeah, pretty balanced team comp from him, except when he runs the double bug types. Noctowl can definitely run through the duo of Scyther and Beedrill, or Beedrill and Heracross, or Scyther and Heracross. But anyways, coming in this next game, it's gonna be a Vigoroth mirror match, guys, and you know what this means. Whoever can piggyback here is going to win. So I give in first. I just hate piggybacking. But I do make a switch into Heracross immediately. So we're going to block this Body Slam. And we want to catch him off guard there. So he's going to make a swap into Lantern. Now, this matchup can go either way depending on shields. We're going to use Mega Horn. He just has to block that. So immediately we already know we probably won't win this matchup. So we're going to just let our Heracross go down here. But that's okay, because we have the shield advantage, guys. And Vigoroth can do so much work when he has a shield against unshielded opponents. So we're going to just farm a ton of energy here and fire off the Bulldoze. I think we could have just went for Body Slam there to finish it, but we went for the safe route. We want to see what he brings in next, and it will be Heracross. So we don't even get the chance to swap out there, guys, but he has this Vigoroth in the back, but that is perfectly okay. We can tank that Body Slam all day long. And now we're just going to farm. We will end up blocking this. Oh, no, we don't block this Body Slam. My bad. But all he has left in the back is this Heracross, and that is unshielded. Noctowl is the eater of bugs in this cup, guys. He eats all the bug types for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And he sleeps during the day. No, but that's what owls do. They're very, very nocturnal, so yeah, it makes sense that he has the dark type move, Nightshade. But anyways, let's jump right into this next game. Alright, so here in this next game, we're going to be opening with Heracross. We want him to open with a Vigoroth, but let's see what happens. He opens with Beedrill, so this is an unfavorable matchup for us, guys. Poison Jab will be doing neutral damage, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. I mean, we're going to fire off that Mega Horn. Look at that damage. It actually does a pretty nice chunk of damage, even though it's not very effective. And see, this is what I mean. Beedrill with Aerial Ace, that was a smart play. He banked a ton of energy, and he tricked me into thinking I could finish him with counters, but no, that was not the case at all. And so we're going to switch into Noctowl to farm some energy. We are expecting a Lantern, and look at that. He brings in a Lantern. So this is a bad scenario for us to be in. We're going to go for the Psychic here, potentially force a shield, and we do get a shield. So that means we're going to swap immediately into Vigoroth, but he actually has a soft counter, well, the even matchup of his own Vigoroth, and he's going to block that first body slam. So here it was debatable to block, but I mean, all we can do is try to feint this thing down and try to get a bulldoze off on that Lantern, which we are not going to be able to do. He's going to be able to finish us off with the body slam, and it's curtain for Noctowl here, as he has banked energy, and that Thunderbolt will pretty much finish us off there. So Bestinwest takes the game off of us. Now we are up 4-1. Let's see if he can mount a comeback here in this series. So jumping into this next game, guys, against Bestinwest. He is choosing a little bit, but that is perfectly okay. So we're gonna open Sceptile, guys, and this is a little switch up in leads, and he's gonna open Heracross. So another very bad matchup for us. Those counters, look at them, they're just doing so much damage, guys. And we're gonna try to go for the shield bait with Leaf Blade, and he doesn't fall for it. So very smart by him to not block that. We could have went for Aerial Ace, and that would have been a one-shot KO. But we're gonna farm some energy from that Heracross on both Sceptile and Noctowl. So we have banked energy in the back, and this is the exact reason why we wanted to sacrifice our Noctowl here against that Lantern, so that eventually our Sceptile could come back in and finish it off. Now here I was thinking he was farming energy, but he just pulls the trigger on that Thunderbolt. But now this is what I'm talking about, guys. Sceptile in this cup is nasty. I honestly prefer him over Venusaur because he has that additional coverage against other grass types with Aerial Ace, and it means he can also even put up a fight against the bug types. So now we're going to fall out into our Heracross, block this Thunderbolt, finish off that Lantern, and now we have a slight energy advantage against this Vigoroth, sorry, and this Mega Horn is going to it is actually going to KO that Vigoroth. And that means, you know what that means, guys, right? That means we take this first to 5 wins 5-1. So we won 5 games, lost 1 to Bestinwest. Very well played on these battles, and thank you for hitting me up, asking me to battle. I really enjoyed it, and this practice was needed, to say the least. I really needed to practice with Noctowl. I just recently powered up. These test battles today were actually my first time using Noctowl, so hope you guys enjoyed my gameplay there and his gameplay as well. He didn't record these battles, but that's okay. I recorded them just to learn from them, and I definitely learned a lot in today's battle. So I hope you guys enjoyed these, and if you did, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, guys, hit up Bestinwest channel, drop him a sub, show him some love. He is an amazing content creator as well in the Pokemon Go PvP community, and he definitely makes some high quality videos, like Lapras. Like, you guys should go check that video out. He goes in depth on Lapras, and he loves doing tournament recaps. He loves making shoutcast videos. He even does regional interview videos. You guys should go check him out. I highly recommend his content. So that's the end of the video. Hope you all enjoyed, and until next time, battlers, I will talk to you all later. Peace out.